Smell of piss. Fat fried foods. I see substandard decorating units. Dusty. It's musty, but it's well lived in. If this was a home, it would be condemned. It'd be knocked down like most these ends, but as the neighbouring estates are reduced to rubble, this lone sentinel stands guard. And they call it the pub. A public house being far too strong a term, perhaps a public squat seems more fitting. Now, the estate had been set aside for destruction some time ago, but work moved slow. Felt like it was never going to happen. Until the biting jaws, the metal claws, great brachiosaurs of steel appeared one day and swung their lofty necks. One by one these tower blocks fell until collapsing banks miles away prevented collapsing buildings here to stay in limbo. Children now play between the tower blocks and scenes from long past London bombings. Children whose grandparents left bomb sites to find new beginnings, only to now see their offspring are springing up too fast in the ruins of a town whose name we can't remember. It's into this setting that I present to you Jane. Jane's not her real name, but the story's the same. See, Jane was born into the post-war war zone that is the estate, and she dragged herself up with bloodied hands on the cliff face, with her mother's addictions, her father's empty promises and society's presumptions weighing her down like a great anchor. She's 9. But she knows her own mind. She's the only girl in a class of 30 who could or would articulate her dislike for makeup. She described it as a mask, much to the horror and gasps of pre-teen jaws hitting the floor. She writes poetry. And not, oh so depressing, woe is me, my father's vagrancy, my mum's addictive personality and the state of our estate is intertwined with the economy. Mostly because she's 9. No, she writes about hope. She writes about confronting her problems with a smile, with a maturity that I, at 23, find overwhelming. Now, Jane's estate had been set aside for destruction some time ago, but work moved slow, felt like it was never going to happen. And then those biting jaws and metal claws and brachiosaurs of steel appeared and swung their lofty necks. One by one the tower blocks fell until collapsing banks miles away prevented collapsing buildings here to stay in limbo. But like poppies, in the fields of Flanders, young buds sprang up, clawing for the sunlight. For you can reduce an estate to rubble. You can reduce a mother to tears. But flowers still grow. And children grow up with roots buried deep within the wreckage. I am sure that these will endure. And it will be these optimists that will live us all. Thank you.